And we're live. Welcome in, guys. Thanks so much for stopping by here. As we're back live here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube tonight, calling some more play-by-play for everybody out there. As we have Kentucky, number 12 in the nation, as they're on the road. This one taking place at Vanderbilt's home court for this matchup. Thanks so much, everyone, for stopping by. What is good, Alex? Thanks so much for stopping by. Hey, welcome in, Ryan here. No problem, man. I wish I could see that matchup, by the way, but I actually do not have the CBS SN channel where I am. So this game is on ESPN. I'm actually surprised that they put this game on ESPN tonight, but I do plan to call a doubleheader for tonight. This is the first game. The one after this will be Illinois versus Michigan State. But game number 1 tonight, number 12 Kentucky hosting Vanderbilt, and actually these two teams already played each other at Rupp Arena. It was close throughout most of it. Vanderbilt led 35-28 at halftime, but then in the second half, Kentucky took off, and then Kentucky got the W from it, as Kentucky favorited on the line for this matchup. They're going to be a favorite here, 11-point favorite for tonight's game for the Wildcats, and that final score, by the way, was 71-62, only a 9-point game, and that was it, even though Vanderbilt is dead last in the SEC. So SEC game tonight. Hey, welcome in, Colin. Thanks so much for stopping by. I don't know anymore. And Patrick, welcome back to the channel, guys. Let's see, I don't know anymore. Thinks that this game will actually be close because lately Vanderbilt's been playing good against these good teams. Yeah, it's been rough sometimes to call blowouts, but we'll see if this game actually ends up being closer than expected or so. The line right now is at 11 points for Kentucky to be the favorite. Huge games going on throughout college basketball as well tonight, so I'll keep you guys updated. Number 6 Dayton hosting Rhode Island, number 1 versus number 2 in the A10. That game will be tipping off, by the way, in about a half an hour from now, as we got some big games going on. Penn State taking on Purdue right now at the moment. So I'll update you guys throughout the night, throughout the scores of what's going on tonight here. But first game tonight, Kentucky Vanderbilt. And then after this, I do plan to do another stream right after this. After this game finishes up, Michigan State takes on Illinois, and Illinois is ranked, by the way, in number 22. Michigan State just dropped out of the top 25 when the new rankings were released on Monday. Hey, welcome in, all that deuce, my man. Thanks so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Yeah, I did eat dinner when I got home here, but yep, it's gonna be a marathon once again. And welcome back to the channel here, all that deuce. Alright, Nick Richards, low post beast for the Kentucky Wildcats, as he's got himself 10 double-doubles this season, as right now Nick Richards is coming in. He dropped down 15 points against Tennessee in a victory over on Saturday. Now, a week ago, I called the game against Mississippi State. Nick Richards just double-double in that one, had a huge game, 27 points, 11 rebounds. This ball will get tipped off at the half-court circle. Oh, this is an interesting court that I'm calling play-by-play for this one. Vanderbilt's court is different here. It looks so different. It's just wide open along the left and right sides of the court. So this ball gets tipped off. Kentucky going left to right, and Vanderbilt going right to left. Kentucky controls the tip. They have it top of the key. Swings it down now, right wing perimeter. Kentucky in the blue jerseys, white numbers and letters. Vanderbilt in the white jerseys with the black numbers. For this one, that shot no good at the left baseline by Quickly. Gets rebounded by Vanderbilt. So this game already tipped off right now. Hey, welcome in, Vegas Vix, my man. Thanks so much for stopping by here. Yes, definitely, Ryan. If Rhode Island's able to beat Dayton tonight, for sure they'll be ranked right after this one. Huge game going on. Of course, I'll update you guys throughout the score, throughout the night of URI versus Dayton. Right hook in the key. That shot no good by Dylan Dussu, and it gets rebounded by Kentucky. By the way, Scottie Pippen's son plays for Vanderbilt for their team here. Scottie Pippen Jr. He is a freshman, as he is averaging about 11 points per game so far this season. So Scottie Pippen's son plays for the Vanderbilt Commodores. Kentucky just turned over the basketball, as Vanderbilt will get it back. Commodores ball, they have it at the left wing. First minute through right now. If anybody's new, feel free. Hit the like, hit the sub, as I call play-by-play. Oh, yeah, repping URI today. Vanderbilt, no good in the low post. They get the offensive rebound, put it back outside. They take a right corner three. It is up. It is good. And Vandy has a quick 3-zip lead right now through the first minute of this one. Kentucky with the basketball, dribbling right wing into the hands of Hagan. Swings it back out top of the key now. And now they put it at the free throw circle. No good on the jumper right there. Missed by Maxey. Gets rebound by Vanderbilt. Vandy basketball. Low post. Puts it up and in. Reverse handed layup. That one goes good for 2. And it's 5-zip right now, Vandy. through the first minute and a half of this one. Welcome on Sportscaster, Jerry's Kid. Thanks so much for stopping by. Kentucky basketball, they have it top of the key into the hands of Higgins. Higgins guarded now as he is guarded by Saban Lee, the leading scorer for Vanderbilt, since right now in conference play, since the leading scorer that they did have during non-conference play is basically done for the season. Missed shot, though. Hit the front rim by Kentucky. Vanderbilt has a left baseline. Shot fake. They put it up. Ooh, they get denied by the front rim. Kentucky with the ball past the timeline here. As they go inside, and they're going to get stripped right into the lane. Ashton Higgins tried to take it right in to the lane right there and lay it up and in, but he got stripped into the lane. It looks like we got a foul on the play, too. So, hey, welcome back to the channel here. Thunderbolt, thanks so much, man, for stopping by. I appreciate it. Awesome. I don't know anymore. He made his own top 25. That's great, dude. Ashton Higgins going to the line, shooting 2 now for Kentucky. First shot. Good. Kentucky's been a great free throw team so far this season, by the way. So they're coming off 2 really good games here. Past 2 games, just free throw-wise. Looking good. 22 for 25 against Tennessee. Looking good, by the way, against Mississippi State. Quickly was a perfect 14 for 14. They were 31 for 36 at the free throw line. That second one, no good, though, a miss by Kentucky. Gets rebound by Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt with the basketball. They have it at the left wing perimeter. They make their move, pass it out, top of the key, they'll take a 3. No good, hits the front rim, rebounds by E.J. Montgomery. Puts it now into the hands of Maxey. Maxey at the right wing, swings it back out to left wing, 3. No good off the mark by Kentucky. We got a foul in the low post, though. Underneath the basket, it's going to be a foul by Nick Richards. So, foul by Nick Richards, and they only have 1 point to show for so far. So, Vanderbilt will get back the basketball. 5-1 right now with 17 and a half left to go in the first half. Vanderbilt has it past the half-court logo into the hands of Dasu. Dasu swings it out left wing to Saban Lee. Saban Lee with the basketball. He's averaging just below 17 this season. Left baseline dribble. He lays it up and in off the backboard for 2 by Saban Lee. 7-1 the score. 17-10 left to go. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure hit the like, hit the sub as I call play-by-play here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Kentucky has it top of the key. Higgins. Higgins dribbles with the basketball, and we get a foul away from the basketball. It's going to be a Vanderbilt foul, number 50. A GK Obina, the junior from Nigeria, he's the one who picks up the foul away from the basketball. So, Kentucky will inbound it. So, I don't know anymore. Puts out his top 25 here. Baylor, Gonzaga, San Diego State, Louisville, and Kansas. A 3 taken. Kentucky hits it off the inbound right there. It's 7-4. 7-4, 16:50 left to go in the first half. Vanderbilt with the basketball, left wing, dribbling now with Dasu. Dasu swings it back out to the left corner. That's a 3 taken. That one's up. That one's good. Vanderbilt drains down the triple right there, and they're up by 6. I'm shocked so far. 16:40 left to go in the first half. This is just an interesting court that Vanderbilt has. If you guys are watching the game, there's just so much space over there towards like the right bench and the left bench area. It's an interesting type of court. Like, the seats aren't even, like, close to being near the court, basically. So, 10-4 to score right now. I'm shocked, but we still got a lot of game left to go. I'm shocked. I thought Kentucky would come in here and handle Vanderbilt, but still, we still got 36 minutes left of basketball remaining. Kentucky with the basketball. Dribbles past the half-court logo. They have it top of the key. Swings over right wing to Maxey. Tyrese Maxey has it. Passes back over here to Higgins. Higgins with the ball. Higgins lobs it at the left baseline, back over to the top to Higgins. Higgins with it. 16:20 left to go. 10 on the shot clock. Higgins dribbles towards his left. He gets bumped into. That's a foul picked up on the court by Vanderbilt. Stops the clock. 16:20. So, yeah, I agree with you. I don't know anymore. Baylor being the number 1 because their schedule is more difficult. I'm honestly, like, I've seen like Baylor play these past couple of games. I'm not really too high on Baylor. They're barely squeaking by these like bottom feeder opponents in the Big 12. It's really sad that like they barely got by Oklahoma State over on the weekend. They barely also got by Kansas State. They had a low scoring game against Texas. Like they shot the basketball like low 30s from the floor. They're able to get the victory because they held Texas to shoot the basketball like 30%. That shot, low post, went in by Kentucky, by the way. 4-point game. Vanderbilt with the ball, takes the 3. No good off the back iron. Rebound, Kentucky. 15:50 left to go in the first half. They'll set it up with Hagens. Hagens dribbles towards the left wing, and he passes to the right wing here to Maxey. Maxey with the basketball for Kentucky with 15:40 left to go. Tyrese Maxey now goes inside, lobs it over the top. They misplay the alley-oop over to Richards, and off his fingertips goes back to Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt basketball, left baseline dribble, try to swing it back to the right corner, intercepted and stolen though by Kentucky. Kentucky has it back, flings it over right wing perimeter over to the right corner. Maxey dribbling now, lobs it over the top again, and that alley-oop attempt over to Richards. Once again, denied. The ball is on the ground, and multiple players here, wrestling for the basketball, and the clock stops with 15:17 left to go. It's a tie ball in the key, and the refs will say tie ball. Tie-up goes to the Commodores. So Vanderbilt basketball with 15:17 left to go in the first half. Looks like we're going to go in the first break of this game right now. TV timeout. Make sure, hit the like, hit the sub, as I call play-by-play here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Hey, if any of you guys are new to the channel, feel free to let me know in the chat below who you're rooting for in this game, by the way. If you're a Kentucky fan here or a Vanderbilt fan, feel free to let me know. So yeah, I definitely agree with you. I don't know anymore. Baylor, number one, because their schedule is more difficult, but for sure they do not look like a number one team. Typical Baylor is the team that scores like 50 or 60 points and holds their opponents to like 45, 50, 55 at most recently, touching 60. It's just Baylor's defense. It's just their defense holds down the fort there. The offense, like, they're not really a good shooting team. They don't have a firepower shooting team for Baylor. And that's the thing. They're able to get victories even though they only shoot the basketball about like 35% from the floor in some of their games this season. They're able to get those victories like 57-52 against Texas Tech earlier in the year just because of their defense. Until somebody can finally light them up or so, and that will be a bad matchup. But there's not too many great offensive teams in the Big 12. So that is the Achilles heel there for Baylor, is somebody's going to light them up, and that's going to happen in the tournament, and it could happen rather quickly. I do see, if Baylor keeps on the trend that they're doing, I do see somebody possibly early on in the tournament before the second weekend to light up Baylor, in my opinion. That could very well happen in the round of 32, depending on the matchup, though. It all depends on the matchup. If Baylor gets Northern Iowa, if they're able to squeak by there, and if Northern Iowa is able to shoot the lights out during that game, that could be, yeah, that could be quite the matchup there. I remember a decade ago, Northern Iowa was a 9 seed. They beat Kansas, and Kansas had a record. They finished the season that year 32-2 with Marcus Morris and the Kansas Jayhawks that season back in 2010. So let's see here. I don't know anymore. Put last 5 in for the top 25. Rhode Island number 25, Illinois 24, Creighton 23, Iowa 22. No, Texas Tech, by the way. So yeah, Texas Tech 25. Just saw that. Rhode Island's at 24, Illinois 23, Creighton 22, Iowa 21. He's got. Hey, welcome in Seth here to the channel. Welcome in B Hildy. Thanks so much, guys, for stopping by once again in this game right now. We're going to get back to action. 15 minutes, 17 seconds left to go in the first half. Vanderbilt leads 10-6 to score. If you're new to the channel, make sure hit the like, hit the sub, as I call play-by-play. Hey, welcome in Sparty Sports, my man. Thanks so much for stopping by here. It's a 4-point Commodores lead. Vanderbilt will get the basketball back in the inbounds. They do. They put the ball into the hands of Scottie Pippen Jr. That is the great Scottie Pippen's son right now on the court. The freshman for the Commodores from Los Angeles, California. Passes over left corner to Dylan Dasu. Dasu swings out to the left wing here. Saban Lee inside, swings it out to the right corner. That's a 3 taken Vanderbilt. Oh, it rattled around and went into the net right there for 3. Luck of the bounce. It falls for the Commodores as they're up by 7. Maxwell Evans, he has himself 5 points so far. Kentucky has it top of the key into the hands of Quickly. Passes over here to Nate Sestina, and we got a foul on the low post. Foul on the low post here. Stops the clock. 13-6, 14:44. Thunderbolt, my man. Thanks so much for stopping by once again. Yeah, Colorado-Oregon should be a huge game. Number 17 versus number 16. Kentucky gets the inbounds. They have the basketball with 14:40 left to go. 16 on the shot clock. Top of the key now for the Wildcats. Into the hands of Hagens. Puts it now to Richards. Richards passes over to Hagens. Swings it back out to Maxey. Over to Hagens once again. Hagens passes it quickly. Quickly now. Takes it to the right elbow. Takes the jumper. No good. Hits the rim short. And Kentucky not seeing a whole lot of good looks so far in this one. They've yet to get the ball into the low post to Nick Richards. Vanderbilt got the rebounds. Commodores have it left wing. Into the hands of Maxwell Evans. Evans now. Passing over to the right elbow. Ball got tipped out of bounds. It's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Kentucky. So Vanderbilt will get it back. Hey, welcome to the channel here, Kimberly Keene. Thanks so much for stopping by once again here. Hello. She wants Vanderbilt to win tonight because she puts out that she's tired of Kentucky winning. Welcome to the channel here, Kim. Okay, 13-6, 14-10 left to go before halftime. Vanderbilt will put it into the backcourt. The basketball with Scottie Pippen Jr. That's Scottie Pippen's son right now. Hey, welcome in, Vaughn here. Thanks so much for stopping by. Vanderbilt has a right wing, passes over to Pippen Jr. Pippen Jr. at the top of the key. Dribbles now to the left wing. Looking to pass it. Oh, instead he takes a deep three. No good off the mark. Rebound by Kentucky. Kentucky going to push it up the floor right now with the right wing. Swings it back to the left corner here for the Wildcats. They take a three. This one's up. This one's good. They hit that triple. It's a 4-point game. 13-9 to score. Vanderbilt with the basketball. 13:40 left to go. Going inside. That ball gets blocked in the low post. They're going to say Kentucky committed the blocking foul. It will stop the clock with 13:38. Yeah, this channel is basically here for all types of fans out there. We got a bunch of fans all over the world here. Me and Vegas Vicks, by the way, we're Rhode Island basketball fans. I'm from Massachusetts, right down the road from Providence. All different types of fans here on the channel. Some of the fans are Kentucky or Louisville or Ohio State, Duke, North Carolina. Tons of fans all over the globe here. Colorado Buffaloes, Oregon Ducks. As that shot no good by Vanderbilt. It got rebounded by Kentucky. Kentucky low post puts up the left baseline jumper. They miss it. No good by Sestina. Rebound Vanderbilt. Tough game so far shooting the basketball for the Wildcats. Vandy has it at the right wing. Swings it over to the right corner. Guarded by Sestina here. Right baseline dribble. Vanderbilt puts it back to the left baseline. Low post. They put up the shot. It goes up and in by Maxwell Evans. And Maxwell Evans having himself quite the game so far. 15-9 the score. He's got himself 7 points for the Commodores. Kentucky with the ball. They have it top of the key. Into the hands of Higgins. Higgins with the basketball as they trail right now in this one, down by 6. Higgins swings it back out to the inside the key right there. SEC logo, a little floater. That one is up. That one is good for 2 by the Wildcats. Back to a 4-point game. 12.5 left to go. Tyrese Maxey doing the work tonight here with 11 points so far, 8 points out of 11 so far by Kentucky. Vanderbilt takes a 3, right corner, no good off the mark. Oh, offensive rebound, they get it though. Low post, they put it back to the right elbow. Commodore swing it back out to the left corner. Shot fake here by Disu. Disu passes over to the right corner, moving it around the perimeter. Nice ball movement. Takes a 3, that one's good. Money right there by the Commodores. Cannot believe it. What I'm seeing right now, 18-11 to score. Maxwell Evans with 10 points right off the bat by Vanderbilt. And he is already above his season average. He is averaging about 8 points per game. Kentucky has it right wing. Maxey floats it over to the top of the key. Higgins passes over to Maxey. Maxey right baseline dribble. Floats this one up off the front rim. No good. Rebounds by Vanderbilt. 11:50 left to go. Awesome. Sparty Sports here going to be streaming the game on Michigan State, Illinois. That's awesome, man. Good luck to your stream, by the way. We'll be doing that game right after this one finishes, as Vanderbilt just got the shot blocked in the low post. Kentucky gets the basketball. We get a Kentucky player also right now. It's Quickly, who Quickly right now looked like he got hit in the face right there during the part of that play, the last play. So stoppage in time right now on the court. Hey, welcome in here, Brody Butler Peckman. I appreciate it. Thanks so much for stopping by. What is good, Alex, my man? Thank you so much for stopping by, bud. A couple more streams, bud. Just keep on joining me back, Alex, for a couple more streams. Usually it takes about a month and a half or 2 months or so to for the people to get the blue wrench in the channel. So keep on joining me back for a couple more streams, Alex, and then I'll be able to give it to you after a few more streams here on the channel. Let's see, Vaughn tonight here. He's going to watch, of course. He's going to watch that golf tournament, but it's canceled. So he will watch SportsCenter with Scott Van Pelt tonight. Yes, he is on tonight here. So SportsCenter with Scott Van Pelt will be on tonight. All right, so right now we're on a TV timeout. 11:38 left to go. Scoreboard update, only 2 games in college basketball as far as top 25 is going on right now. We'll update you guys with the first game. Number 13, Penn State, leading against Purdue, 42-30 is the score right now at halftime between those two teams. By the way, I'm a huge Rhode Island Rams fan, right down the road from Providence. So I'll be I'll be updating you guys with that game over on the CBS Sportsnet tonight. Number 6 Dayton hosting Rhode Island, as that game will be tipping off in about 12 minutes from now or so. So I'll update you guys throughout the scores throughout the night, as well as the box scores from that game. Obi Toppin's numbers, Fats Russell's numbers for URI and stuff like that. Older brother versus younger brother. Obi Toppin looking like a top 5 draft pick going up against his younger brother, Jared Toppin, the freshman of Rhode Island. Should be a great game tonight between those two teams here. It would be really something if Rhode Island's able to put up the put on an upset, though. That would be absolutely crazy. Hey, welcome to the channel here, 86 Joe. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, if you guys are new, feel free, hit the like, hit the sub, as I call play-by-play here of basketball on the channel. Oh, hey, yeah, Thunderbolt, would you be interested? Just let me know if you would be interested there, if you want to be a mod or so. Because, yeah, you've been here since, like, Christmas time about or so for Thunderbolt. Hey, welcome in, Jason here. Thanks so much for stopping by. No problem, man. I appreciate it. Whenever you guys can come on, feel free. Hey, welcome to the channel here, Kim. I cannot show the game because if I do so, YouTube will take down the stream here, and I can't show the game, so I call play-by-play of it for you guys. Yeah, I actually don't have that channel either. I don't have CBS Sports Network, so I'm not able to get URI versus Dayton here. That's why I usually call the ESPN stuff. Yes, indeed, showing the pride for the state of Rhode Island here, Ocean State. Let's see if they can put it on the map tonight. If URI does win, that means that they'll be in the top 25 come Monday. That means, though, they have to take care of business Saturday against St. Joseph's. We're back to action. Kentucky puts up the jumper. That one in the key goes down, but they get called with a travel in the low post by E.J. Montgomery, so they erase the buck and the ball go back to Vanderbilt. Coleman, I'll definitely hit you up on that. There you go, bud. Vanderbilt has the basketball. They lead by 7. They have it at the left wing perimeter. They pass it over now to the top of the key, over to the right wing. The Commodores have the basketball. If you guys are new, make sure hit the like, hit the sub, as I call play-by-play. Vanderbilt with it. Low post, puts up the shot. That one's good. Man, I am shocked right now. 9-point Vandy lead with 11 minutes left to go. Kentucky has it. Passes the half-court logo. They have it into the hands of Maxey. Maxey with the basketball now for Kentucky. Dribbles to the right wing. Maxey, top of the key, flings it out to Higgins. Lobs it over to Richards. Nick Richards barely getting any touches so far. Hook shot. He gets it. That's who you need to give the basketball to. You're not going to be able to drain three-point shots against this team all day. You're a really good low-post team. That's where Kentucky really needs to get the basketball to. Right there down inside the low post. Vandy has the basketball left wing here with Jordan Wright. Right now with the ball. Dribbles now to the top of the key. Swings it out to the right wing. Now they make their move to the right elbow. Passes over right corner. Takes a 3. That one's up and good. Wow. I am shocked so far in this one. Vanderbilt out to a 10-point game. They're out to that 10-point lead. 10 minutes remaining here. Halfway through the first half. 23-13. Kentucky with it. Dribble drive. In the low post. They put it too high off the backboard. Richards tried to come up with a rebound. He did, and he gets fouled in the low post as it stops the clock right now. Wow, I am so shocked. Yeah, Patrick putting out a great point, man. Kentucky must be still sleeping. I'm shocked right now, guys. Let's see here. Alex putting out, who does Iowa want to win in the Big Ten tonight? Ooh, man. I would go with Penn State. I would go with Penn State in that game against Purdue because Purdue has been a complete seesaw. Purdue just crushed Iowa last week at home, and now it just makes zero sense. Right baseline jumper. That one doesn't go down either by Kentucky. Ball gets rebound by Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt has it. Low post floats up the shot. No good. They get the offensive rebound. Kentucky doesn't box out, and that's a 12-point lead by the Commodores. 25-13 now the score. 9:40 remaining in the first half. Vanderbilt doing all the scoring, by the way, without their leading scorer throughout non-conference play and into the early conference portion of the schedule. Floater in the key, no good, but Nick Richards coming in right there to jam it down with a two-handed putback as it's back to a 10-point game. 9:25 left to go in the first half. Vandy basketball. Hey, welcome to the channel here, Kayla Nelson. Thanks so much for stopping by here. I appreciate it. Yeah, if anybody's new, feel free. Hit the like, hit the sub, as I call play-by-play. Vandy has it right wing. Dribbling now to the right baseline. Guarded by Montgomery. Low post, Vanderbilt puts it up. The shot gets blocked, but back into the hands of Brayley Albert, the freshman. Puts it back outside now. Vanderbilt, dribble drive. In the key, that shot gets blocked from behind. Kentucky going to have the basketball. They'll spread the floor now. They take a three. Top of the key, way off the mark. Hit the front rim. Battle for the rebound. Low post, Montgomery can't get it, and the ball comes up with a defensive rebound by Vanderbilt. Commodores have it. 8:45 left to go before half. They have this basketball at the top of the key. Vanderbilt swings it over the left wing perimeter here to Maxwell Evans. Passes over to the right corner. Low post, they put it up, and that's going to be a blocking foul, I believe, by Kentucky, as Vanderbilt tried to go for a dribble drive right into the right baseline there underneath the rim. We get a foul. So right now we're just on break, everyone. We'll be back in just a moment here. If anybody's new, feel free. Hit the like, hit the sub, as I call play-by-play. Or actually, we're going to go right back to it right now. So, that ball got blocked out of bounds. Kentucky has 6 blocks right now. Vanderbilt with the basketball, low post into the hands of Jordan Wright. Swings it back to the top of the key. Commodores have it. Takes the three. This one contested. Not even close. Hit the rim short. Rebound Kentucky. Wildcats basketball. They dribble now past half court. Makes their move into the lane. Lots of contact. No foul. The ball goes out of bounds. Turnover by Quickly in the low post. And Calipari's looking out right there. Man, the refs this season for Kentucky have just been, like, allergic to, like, calling these fouls, like, every single time. Tons and tons of contact, and, John Calipari wondering where in the world was there why wasn't a whistle blown? Wow. So it stops the clock, 8:15 left to go. Vanderbilt will get back to basketball. 4th turnover of the game, by the way, tonight for Kentucky here. Vandy is the UMBC and Kentucky is the Virginia. I don't know anymore, puts out here. I am shocked. Jason here in the chat is not shocked, though. He says he hates it when Kentucky plays at Vanderbilt. And it's just weird seeing this type of court. I don't know if you guys are watching this game on TV, but this type of court is weird to look at. The stands aren't even close to, like, where the basketball court is. The cheerleaders are, like, on... The bench is on the same side, towards the left side of the court. The cheerleaders are on the right side of the court, so not below the basket, as it's just a weird layout. It looks so weird. Vanderbilt with the basketball. They have it at the left wing perimeter. Into the hands of Scottie Pippen's son, Scottie Pippen Jr. By the way, Scottie Pippen in attendance. They just showed them. Vanderbilt takes a deep 3-0. No good. It rattled out. Rebound Kentucky. 7:40 left to go before halftime. Kentucky with the basketball. Joel now at the right elbow. Pass the ball. Right baseline. Low post. Keon Brooks can't get it. But Richards with a putback. As that one falls for 2. They're going to have to get it more to Nick Richards. That will be the key to this game. Vanderbilt has the basketball past half court. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit the like, hit the sub, as I call play-by-play. Vandy has it. Top of the key. Swings it back out now. To the left wing, they dribble for the Commodores. Handoff into the hands of Jordan Wright. Inside, puts up the shot, and that one off the top of the backboard as it gets blocked out of bounds. Blocked out of bounds by Kentucky. Vanderbilt will get it right back as the clock stops right now for a brief moment. Ooh. I'm not sure if there's actually a way to watch that game online, because I was trying to figure out myself how to get, like, a stream from that game, Ryan. And I was looking for CBS Sports Network, and there's nothing really working as far as, like, the internet streams or anything. Usually everything, like, if you want to stream from the internet, a lot of the stuff for, like, ESPN, they post, like, like, the games online here on ESPN, on a couple of sites or so. But if it's on a channel like CBS Sports Network or, like, Fox or FS1 or something like that, I actually don't know, like, how you can access that, because I think it's just by, like, if you have a cable provider, that's it. Let's see here. Yes, I saw your question here, Alex. So, name some of the Iowa Hawkeyes. So, yeah, Luka Garza, Joe Wieskamp, C.J. Frederick. Those are the 3 starters that I do know for them. Jordan Bohannon, but he is out right now. Out for the rest of the season. Tyler Cook played last season, and then Isaiah Moss transferred. As far as, like, I've never covered Iowa this season. I know those players, though. I usually focus on just the top ones, or so. But But if you know like a little bit of like every single team or so, that could help quite a bit there as far as stuff like that. So yeah, I got a couple of them for you. Let's see here, and feel free if you have any more. Of course, you're gonna have more just to add them on. Yeah, looks like I'm in the same boat as you, Ryan. Looks like we'll have to give you guys the live score updates throughout the game and stuff like that. So let's see, you're going to scroll up here. Let's see, yep, Patrick, great point there. Kentucky's second half team. Hopefully Kentucky gets to see that happen here in this one. That's exactly how they played in the last game against Vanderbilt. So far in this game, they just got to stop Vandy's leading scorer right now. He's got himself 10 points, as that is Maxwell Evans for the Commodores. Already 10 points in this game. Leading the team in scoring for Kentucky right now. Leading scorer in this one happens to be Tyrese Maxey. He's got himself 8 points so far. 4 points as well by Nick Richards. But they're going to have to get the ball a whole lot more into the low post here than Nick Richards if they want to get the W in tonight's action. Oh, cool. So, looks like there might be a free stream if any of you guys want to watch the Dayton URI game there. It's on ETware, according to Alex. Thanks so much, man. Thank you so much for that. So, ETware, University of Dayton Arena, he puts out there. As we're back to action in this one, Vanderbilt takes a quick three, right corner, and they drain it right after the timeout. 7 minutes left to go. 28-17 to score. Obi Toppin versus Jared Toppin. It's going down any minute from now. Dayton versus URI over on CBSSN. Kentucky has the basketball right baseline. So they have it now into the hands of Higgins. Higgins swings it back out on top for the offense of Kentucky. Back over to Maxey. They lob it low post here into the hands of Keon Brooks. Can't get it, but Richards gets it. Try to float it up into Keon. That one hits the rim short. Rebound Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt basketball right now. They take it past the half-court logo. In the key, they bounce past it over to the right wing perimeter. 6:20 left to go in the first half. Vanderbilt will set it up. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit the like, hit the sub, as I call play-by-play. Oh, here's a steal. Kentucky gets the steal, going in with a left-handed layup, and they get fouled from behind. And 2 shots coming up at the free throw line by Ashton Higgins here off the steal. And Kentucky down by 11. Higgins will shoot 2 at the line. I appreciate Thunderbolt, my man. So he puts out first, subscribe to Behind the Arc Basketball, then go to Final Yard Football, then go to his channel and get him to 50 subs. Yes, Final Yard Football, by the way, is my football play-by-play channel, but this is more my focus now. Is the basketball one that I call basketball for play-by-play for college and the NBA. Yikes. Usually a good free throw shooting team, and Ashton Higgins just missed the first free throw out of 2 right there at the line. Ryan looking forward to Obi Toppin balling out tonight against URI in a classic matchup here between number 1 and number 2 going down into A10 with 2 teams on a really hot winning streak. Shot number 2, that one goes down at the free throw line, as that is good by Kentucky. 10-point game, 6:13 left to go. Kayla here, big blue fan. Thanks so much for finding my channel, Kayla. I appreciate it. Vanderbilt has it, 6 minutes remaining. Pippen flings it over now to the right wing perimeter for the Commodores. Commodores at the free throw circle. Bounce pass over to Pippen Jr. at the top of the key. Under 6 minutes left to go. Scottie Pippen's son dribbling the basketball as he's trying to look to pass it here, and the refs call a foul. They call a foul on Ashton Higgins on the reach and working on Pippen on the dribble. So it stops the clock. 5:53 left to go before halftime. Let's see here. Good question here, Kim. What other channel can you watch Kentucky and Vanderbilt on? Actually, I'll put that over in the chat for you. I believe you can I believe there's a place you can get it. Just Google 123 TV ESPN. I believe that stream is up there, that you're able to get the stream right now over there. Usually ESPN puts up a lot of their streams too, or so, like Michigan State, Illinois. This one actually isn't, but I think if you type in that, you should be able to get the stream up there if you actually wanted to watch the game. 5:40 left to go in the first half. They swing it over to the right wing. Vanderbilt with the ball. They take a deep 3, and that one's money. Vanderbilt swoosh on that one as they lead 31-18 to score with 5:30 left to go before half. Kentucky with it. Dribbles past the half-court logo. They take it past the timeline here. Puts the ball now into the hands of Montgomery. Now they have it into the hands of Maxey. Tyrese Maxey, 8 points so far for Kentucky. Dribbles to the left wing. Passes that one over to Higgins. Higgins with the basketball. Dribbles now top of the key. Takes it deep too. It's up and no good. And we get a foul once again. A lot of fouls in these Kentucky games throughout the season so far. I actually do not have any clue either, Alex. He puts out here. So what is Jordan Bohannon's nickname? He puts out here. I actually do not have any clue either. Yeah, I'm shocked right now, Vegas Vix. 2 shots coming down at the free throw line here by Kentucky. Emmanuel quickly, 92% shooter, hits the first one at the free throw line. So shot number 2 coming up quickly. Number 1 in the SEC in free throw shooting percentage, as we got about 5 minutes, 11 seconds left to go before halftime. (31-19) the score. Coming into the game right now for Kentucky, number 21. Yeah, number 23, E.J. Montgomery. So E.J. Montgomery right now into the game. J-Bo there is Jordan Bohannon's nickname. Thanks so much for the update, Alex. Second shot coming up at the free throw line by Quickly. He is good. It's back to an 11-point game here. Vandy with the basketball off the inbound. If you guys are new, make sure hit the like, hit the sub as I call play-by-play. Vandy has it. 5 minutes left to go before half. Top of the key. They swing it over to the left wing. Maxwell Evans with the basketball. Evans now passes over to the right wing to Saban Lee. Lee, dribble drive inside. Oh, he loses control of the basketball. And the ball gets kicked out of bounds, though. Last touched out of bounds, they'll say, by Kentucky. So the ball goes out of bounds by the Wildcats. Vanderbilt will get it back with 4:55. (31-20) to score. 4:55 left to go before half. Vandy will get the inbound. They lob it all the way to the backcourt. They'll set up the offense now with Saban Lee at the top of the key. Dribbles to the right elbow. Saban Lee passes. Low post Vandy. Dishes it back to the left corner. 3. Taken. Lee. That one's up. That one's good. Hits it. Money on the 3-point shot. Wow. 34-20. That is 3-point shot number 8 tonight for the Commodores. Kentucky has the basketball into the hands of Maxey. Tyrese Maxey right now at the left wing perimeter. Passes over top of the key quickly. Quickly with the basketball as he's guarded closely by Maxwell Evans. Quickly. Now in the key, passes over to the left corner. Kentucky trails somehow by 14. They take a 3. It's way off the mark. No good. Ball tipped around. Somehow they tip it right up and in into the net, and it counts for 2. Heroic act right there by Kentucky as they draw a win in 12. Huge tip in. 4 minutes left to go before halftime. Vandy has the basketball. Right wing with Evans. Yes, indeed. So true, I don't know anymore. If you guys can't watch the game, check out the highlights of this game afterwards. This court right here is just, oh man, it's throwing me off. It's almost as bad as playing at Memphis's court or watching the game go on at Memphis's court with the blue color court. This court right now doesn't have a different color. It's just how it's laid. It's how it's laid out. It's just got a gigantic right to left edge of the court where the seating is, and the cheerleaders sit right in front of all the fans at the right towards the right side of the court right there. It's crazy. So right now we're just on break. If anybody's new here to the channel, I call it play-by-play basketball and behind the arc basketball on YouTube. Let me know down in the chat who you're rooting for in this game. Hit the like, hit the sub as I call it play-by-play. Let's see here. I'm going to scroll up to the chat right now. We're on a TV timeout break right now in this game. Yep, Jason putting out he hates playing on this backwards court. If Vanderbilt storms the court, it would take them a whole hour to get there. That is a... That's mad funny because it's just so much time it takes from the fans to get to actual court side there. It's so much space. Awesome, Ryan. So Dayton versus Rhode Island just tipped off. Of course, I'll update you guys throughout the stream, throughout the night. So right now we're just on break. We'll get right back to action here in just a moment, everybody. Oh, wow. I actually didn't know that. It was Stanford. So, Alex, it was actually Stanford that Rhode Island lost. They made it all the way to the Elite Eight with Lamar Odom back in 1998. They lost to Stanford, though, in the Elite Eight. So, yeah, huge game going on, by the way, with Kentucky versus Vanderbilt, as that game is tipped off. And looks like, wow, Dayton out 7-0. 7-zip Dayton leads with 17-15 left to go in the first half. Wow. By the way, Penn State just crushing Purdue tonight, 51-32, and that game is at Purdue. So, that is just, man, Purdue has been like a complete seesaw so far this season. They've had some just incredible, huge wins their past couple weeks or so. Blew out Michigan State. They crushed Iowa last week, and they're getting blown out by Penn State right now. So 7-zip Dayton. 3:50 left to go here. We're back to action. If anybody's new on the channel, hit the like, hit the sub, as I call play-by-play of college basketball, NBA, March Madness tournament on the channel. And make sure to feel free to hit the subscribe button and notification bell if you enjoy what I do as well. We're back to action. 12-point Vanderbilt lead. Jalen Crutcher, he was the one who hit the 3 right there for Dayton. Of course, that team is just so deep. Vanderbilt at the free throw line. First shot's up, first shot's good. 35-22 to score. Second shot here by Vandy. That one's good as well. Hits them both by Saban Lee. This Vanderbilt team, by the way, not the first team to be the top 25 team within the past 7 days. They also won against LSU 6 nights ago on last Wednesday night. Kentucky going inside, missed the shot. The ball is in the key, rolling on the ground. Who has got it? I think it's going to be Dylan Disu, who came up with it, but it was a tie-up in the key, and the refs are going to say Kentucky basketball. So Kentucky will get it right back on the tie-up. 3:40 left to go. Kentucky will get the inbound right in their front court. Got lucky there that the possession arrow went over to them. Next tie-up possession arrow will go over to Vanderbilt. Quickly to inbound passer. Pass it over to Montgomery. Now they pass it over to Maxey here, dribbling at the left wing, working on Pippen Jr. Passing over top of the key, in the lane. Brooks, floater, no good off the mark by Keon Brooks. Gets rebounded by Vanderbilt. Vandy with the basketball past half court. 3:20 left to go. Dribble drive inside. Oh, they miss it. Missed the slam dunk right there off the back iron. Rebound Kentucky. Kentucky down by 14. They pass it over to the left wing. Peroner moves it to the free throw circle. Floater in the key, rolls around the rim. It goes through, as that one is good for 2. 36-24. 10-zip score, by the way. Dayton leads URI. That is the same score that the Raptors led against the Celtics back on Christmas Day early on. Under 3 minutes left to go before halftime. Vanderbilt with the basketball, top of the key. Saban Lee swings it around to the left wing here to Dusu. Dusu back over to the top. Vanderbilt has it. Pippen, left elbow, floater. That one's up, no good. Hits the side of the rim. Gets rebound by Kentucky. Kentucky basketball. Gonna dribble past the half-court logo. They'll slow down tempo right now as they trail by 12 with 2.5 remaining. They have it top of the key. Into the hands of Quickly. Swings it over now to Maxey. And passes back over to Quickly. Quickly dribbles towards his left. Oh, bad bounce pass. He gets tipped. He gets stolen by Vanderbilt here. Vandy gonna set it up. We get a foul committed by Kentucky. Tyrese Maxey picks up the foul past half court. Stops the clock with 2:20. Yep, so you guys are absolutely correct right there. So that would be Massachusetts to the north and the east. Connecticut is the west. So Connecticut is to the west of Rhode Island, but if you go north, if you go east, that is all Massachusetts. Hey, what is good, my man? Alex, thanks so much for stopping by in the house, but I appreciate it. 2:15 left to go in the first half. Vanderbilt with the basketball. Top of the key. As they have it now into the hands of Brayley Albert. Inside now, they put that one low post. They can't get the shot to fall off the back iron. Rebound Kentucky. Kentucky will set it up with Emmanuel Quickly. Quickly past the half-court logo. If you guys are new, make sure hit the like, hit the sub here as we got a timeout taken on the court. John Calipari takes the timeout for the Wildcats with 2 minutes remaining here before halftime. And they'll talk things over right now. So a little bit of a stoppage in time right now on the court as we go on TV timeout. All right, right now we're on break. Man, crusher for Kentucky so far that they're shooting the ball at 35%. That is it from the floor. They've also missed 2 free throws, which is just not their usual self. Missing 2 free throws early on. They're 4 for 6 at the line. It's like the past couple of games, they've been basically automatic at the free throw line, shooting the ball at like high 80s or so. Still got a long way to go throughout tonight's game here. I'll be back later tonight, so feel free to join me back later tonight as well after this one. I'll do another stream. Illinois taking on Michigan State right after this one finishes up. 36-24 right now with 2 minutes left to go before halftime. Yikes. Rhode Island's yet to score. Dayton leads 12-0 through the first 4.5 minutes. Yikes. Big oof right now. Dayton is just too powerful. Man. But anything could change. Hopefully David Cox has taken a timeout by now that they can talk things over and get something going on. We're back to action. Kentucky has it top of the key. They move it over now. Right wing perimeter to Quickly. Puts it now at the top here with Maxey. Maxey dribbles towards his left. Swings out to Higgins. Bounce pass. Over to Richards. Hook shot. Low post. It rolls around the rim. Ooh, no good. Got stuck right on the back iron. Got rebound by Vanderbilt. 1:35 left to go before half. Vandy up by 12. They got the basketball. They take it past the half-court logo now. Top of the key with Saban Lee. Dribbles towards the right. Lee. Bounce pass over to the right elbow here in a Moyer. Hand off to Lee. Inside with the ball, and he gets fouled by Johnny Juzang. He's coming off a pretty good game, by the way. Johnny Juzang with 13 bench points against Tennessee back on Saturday. Foul committed on the court by Johnny Juzang. Saban Lee will go to the free throw line for Vandy and shoot 2 here with 1:27 left to go. So 2 shots coming up. Juzang substitutes out of the game right now. Awesome. I appreciate it, Jason. Indeed. Play-by-play with me right now here. And Jeopardy with Alex for sure. Oh, man. 1-1 bonus. No good by Vanderbilt. Rebound Kentucky. 1:20 left to go before half. Obi Toppin. He's got 4 points. Dayton up 12 zip. Crazy. Still a lot of time left to go. I saw Arizona almost blow a 20-point lead against USC, by the way. I'm shocked with that game, too. That Penn State's obliterating Purdue at home right now. Bounce pass. Low post, and it goes out of bounds by Kentucky. They turn it over for the 6th time tonight. So Vanderbilt gets back the basketball. 1:05 left to go on the clock before halftime. We got a minute remaining. Vanderbilt going to take their time, dribbling past the half-court logo now. Top of the key with Saban Lee. Passes over to the right wing now. They pass it over to the left here. Back over to Lee. Lee with the basketball. Vanderbilt free throw circle. Swings it back out to Jordan Wright. Passes over left corner. They take a 3. No good. Hits the front rim by Maxwell Evans. Rebound Kentucky. Kentucky basketball. They have it at the free throw circle. Swings it back in on top. They'll take a 3. It's up. No good off the mark. Coming in there, A.J. Montgomery tried to go for the rebound, but we get a foul off the rebounds, and it's going to stop the clock with 35 seconds. It's a Vanderbilt foul. Yeah, Tyler Cook was good last year, Alex. I really like what Iowa had to offer in the tournament because They almost gave Tennessee. They went into overtime with Tennessee, and a lot of people last year were really high on Tennessee. First shot, by the way, Kentucky nails at the free throw line is good. But yeah, they almost beat Tennessee in the second rounds. But Tyler Cook was a huge portion of the team last season that they were able to get there and get to the second round of the tournament. They had a great game, by the way, against Cincinnati in the first round. Second shot coming up, just a moment by Kentucky. Yep, so we're down to the last minute here. Wow, 17-0. Jeez. Second shot, this one's up, this one's good. Might as well put Dayton to win the national championship right now. That shot's good. 36-27. 30 seconds left to go before halftime. Vanderbilt with the basketball. At 36-27, or ESPN got a scoreboard malfunction. Yeah, we do. 36-27. Vanderbilt has it. 20 seconds left to go before halftime. They get the ball into the hands of Saban Lee. Saban Lee has it at the edge of the Vanderbilt star. He dribbles now top of the key. Saban Lee has it. Takes a deep three. It is up. It is no good. Rattled out. Rebound by Nick Richards. They put it now at the half court. Past the half court timeline. Going in there. Left double floater at the horn. No good. Off the mark by Maxey. And we're at halftime right now. 36-27. Kind of similar to the last time these two teams took on each other. 35-28 was the score at halftime. This one is 36-27. So right now we're at halftime, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me on the channel. Make sure to hit the like, hit the sub if you enjoy the play-by-play here that they called during this game. Awesome. So Alex putting out here, he is gonna do he's gonna do 2 streams on Saturday at 3 and an XFL game in the Stadium Series at 8. That's awesome, man. Good luck with your streams, bud, over on Saturday as well. So right now we're just at halftime. Man, that is crazy. Rhode Island using 3 timeouts. And basically a no-show. They were basically like Seton Hall when they took on Xavier. Man, so yeah, 9-point difference in this one. 17-3. So finally, Rhode Island able to score points with 14 minutes left to go. So 6 minutes through the game, they finally get their first bucket for URI. They've already used 3 timeouts in the first half. Crazy, man. Oh my gosh. Jeez, I might as well put Dayton to win it all. Because if they keep on playing like this... Oof. See, I don't like that matchup. Rhode Island's really just undersized. They're an undersized type of team. Besides Cyril Langevin, their leading rebounder. But Fats Russell, he's only like 5'10", as he's the leading guard. I'm gonna take a look at that box score right now and see what's going on during that game. Right now, we're just at halftime here. Leading scorer, Tyrese Maxey with 10 points. Got to get the ball more than Nick Richards here in the low post. He's only got 4 points. Got to give him some opportunities here to get some shots inside the low post in this game. Vanderbilt doing a good job guarding him, but more opportunities, and the inside scoring needs to be there for Kentucky if they want to get back in the second half. They're not a good three-point shooting team. And one of the problems has been a lot of fouls this season. They picked up 7 in that first half. For Vanderbilt, leading scorer in this one, Maxwell Evans. 10 points at halftime for Vandy. Dylan Dussu has got 6 rebounds, though, and 9 points as well for Dussu. And also, as we take a look here, we're going to take a look shooting percentages because Kentucky tonight, just the shots aren't falling. 32% from the floor so far right now by Kentucky. Vanderbilt's shooting the ball at 38%. It's been Brick City tonight so far in this game. Yep, so URI finally on the board, Ryan. 17-3 to score. It took them 6 minutes through the first half to finally get on the board. Yeah, that is definitely a great point there, Jason. I would hate to be in Kentucky's locker room right now, too. This is a team definitely beatable, that you know how to beat. You have beaten before 2 weeks ago, and somehow, some way, it's just not clicking right now for this team in the first half. So right now we're just on break. Feel free, hit the like, hit the sub. Let me know if anybody's new here on the channel. Let me know if you're a Kentucky fan, Vanderbilt fan here on the stream tonight watching. No problem here, Alex. Thanks so much for stopping by, bud. I appreciate it. He's going to check out my best friend John on Off the Wall Hockey. Awesome, man. Thank you so much, Alex, for stopping by. Craziest sportscaster streams that Alex called was the Maryland versus Howard game for college football. Maryland beat Howard. Yep, 82-0. I remember first game of the season for first 2 weeks for Maryland, and Maryland got ranked in the top 25. And then after that, it's just Maryland just totally tanked. Just the remaining part of the season just totally collapsed. By the way, Celtics in action. Yeah, they're late tonight, actually. They take on the Houston Rockets late tonight. Yes, I can actually do that. St. Bonaventure. Sure, man. Yes, St. Bonaventure has climbed to number 3 right now in the A10. So let's see here. I'll grab that A10 for you. Thanks so much for being a part of the channel here, Colby Watson. Wow, I'm shocked there, too. St. Joseph's leading St. Bonaventure at halftime. 34-31 to score. So St. Joseph's leads their 0-10 in A10 play. St. Bonaventure, the Bonnies are 8-3 right now. Third place in the A10. I'm shocked. So 34-31 is the score. Davidson's blowing out Fordham, by the way, tonight. Davidson might have turned on the switch here. I would watch out for Davidson for like this portion, like the last portion this month into early March, I will watch out for Davidson because I actually predicted them to be into the tournament. They have just not clicked until maybe this game or so for Davidson to click. But I feel like the A10 is going to be a three big conference team, or three big conference for the tournament. I feel like it's not going to be Dayton and Rhode Island. That's it. I feel like somebody's going to come away with a third bid somehow, some way. St. Louis has the matchup with Dayton. They got two really big rebounders, Hassan French and Jordan Goodwin for St. Louis. That is the matchup. That's why St. Louis has performed so well against Dayton, whereas Rhode Island's just completely undersized. They only have Cyril Langevin, and that's it. They're a scrappy defensive team, and if your team turns over the basketball a lot and you take on Rhode Island, watch out because that's a total mismatch. That's why George Washington was a total mismatch. If you're Dayton, a team that barely turns over the basketball, that's a bad mismatch for Rhode Island. That's the thing there, and Dayton's got size and URI doesn't when you got a 5'10" point guard, but he's right now like averaging over 3 steals per game. So right now we're just at halftime. Dayton leading URI 18-5 to score with 12 minutes left to go in the first half. Cool, man. So Thunderbolt's got a new video up. Good for you, bud. I'll take a look and check it out when I have a chance. What's that? Okay. But yeah, thank you so much, Colby, for stopping by and finding my channel, bud. I appreciate it. Yeah, this channel is out here for all types of fans, by the way, which is awesome. So, that's cool, dudes. That you wanted to know about the St. Bonaventure game. That's awesome, man. Somebody asked me to do a Western Kentucky game. I probably won't be able to get to do a Western Kentucky game because they're never on like a TV station that I get. They're usually on a pay-per-view channel, or they're on Stadium, which I don't get Stadium for a video for any of my TV channels. But we'll be back second half in a little bit from now here, as we're just at halftime between these two teams. Yeah, so Rhode Island actually plays St. Joe's on Saturday at noontime. And St. Joseph's is dead last in the conference. So we get score 36-27 right now, as we are at halftime in this one. Wow, Dayton just obliterating Rhode Island from the very start. 23-8 the score. Fats Russell is 0 for 5 from the floor. He's having himself an off night, just like he did against Richmond, where Richmond beat URI 69-61. If Fats Russell has an off night and his shots aren't dropping, then that's a huge problem there for URI. That's why they're 3 for 16 shooting the ball, and they're not a good three-point shooting team either. That's the thing. They're gonna have to be desperate and work from behind, and that's a huge problem because the scoring is all Fats Russell. That is the problem there for URI. The scoring is all Fats Russell basically, and then a little bit of Tyrese Martin, Jeff Dowden, and Cyril Langevin basically grabbing the rebounds. And Cyril Langevin right now only has 2 rebounds. That is it. And this Dayton team, they're just flying in here with already 6 players on the board scoring. Jalen Crutcher with 6, Obi Toppin with 6 as well. They're just seem like the bigger, more athletic, intense team. It's just those mismatches, and that's a total mismatch there between those two teams. Whereas like Rhode Island would thrive with a better matchup than like instead of playing this Dayton team, which is just way too good. That's exactly what St. Mary's was in. St. Mary's was in that same boat against Gonzaga, by the way. Hey, welcome Bradley here on the channel. Thanks so much for stopping by, bud. I'll take a look at that. When is my next Louisville game? Let's see here. I'll take a look at that for you. I think it's going to be next week, I believe. I think they take on Syracuse. I'll get the actual date here. I'll bring it up. I think they got 2 on ESPN. One of them is against Florida State, too. Let's see. Okay, so we got Wednesday. So I do plan to do it. So Bradley, Wednesday, February 19th. So not tomorrow, but the following Wednesday, the 19th, 7 p.m. against Syracuse. That game looks like it's on ESPN. So I do plan to do that since the NBA is on All-Star break. Oh, somebody did ask me when my next stream was earlier in the chat, and I forgot about that because the chat moved right by. I do plan to do tomorrow night the Bucks versus the Pacers for the NBA. So usually on Wednesdays I do NBA since those games are on ESPN. So tomorrow Bucks versus Pacers. Also be back right after this game. Feel free to join me back later tonight after this one. Michigan State versus Illinois. First time I'll be able to see Illinois play this season. I haven't done a Michigan State game in about like a month or so. So I do plan to do 2 more games here for Louisville before the end of the season right now. Wednesday, February 19th against Syracuse, and then Monday, February 24th, they take on Florida State. So that should be a really good game there at Florida State. Also, and Syracuse, too. Syracuse right now is on the bubble. Looks like the ACC will probably only get like 4 teams into the tournament, probably. Louisville, Duke, Florida State, and also Virginia as another one. Virginia will probably sneak in as an 11 seed. Kim here on the channel here. Walter Ellery said, let's go Vanderbilt. Thanks so much, Kim, for finding my channel here. And from Walter Ellery, thanks so much for having Walter Ellery join as well. Yeah, tomorrow Louisville plays against Georgia Tech. That game's at 8 o'clock over on the ACC network. I actually don't get the ACC network, so that's why I usually just stream whatever comes from ESPN, because I don't have access to like the ACC network, SEC network, or like the Pac-12 network or the Big Ten or any of those networks, Longhorn network. Hey, welcome to the channel here, Gazed YT. I appreciate it, man. Loving my stream here. Thank you so much for finding it and stopping by. Yeah, it's just a bad matchup. It's exactly what St. Mary's was looking like against Gonzaga, Ryan. 27-10 is the score now, so it's 27-10. Dayton leads Rhode Island by 17. It's just a really bad matchup. St. Louis, in my opinion, St. Louis has a better matchup that matches up with Dayton because of their two leading rebounders. They have the two rebounders, French and Goodwin, who is averaging over 10 rebounds, but the two of them per game. Yes, I just saw the comments there. Hey, bro, love your stream. Thanks so much, Gaze, for being a part here on the channel, man. I really appreciate it. If you guys are new, make sure to hit the like, hit the sub, as I call play-by-play of basketball. I'm Behind Your Arc Basketball on YouTube. Yeah, the matchup isn't there. The A10 is gonna go right. The A10 is going to go down to later in March. It's going to come down to Rhode Island against St. Louis, basically. And then whatever comes down to the A10 tournament. But don't get me wrong here, but I don't think St. Louis is done just yet. They lost to Duquesne, but I think St. Louis still has a chance to grab a spot in the tournaments. They have 2 really good rebounding teams. I'm a Rhode Island fan, by the way, and I am nervous for that matchup at home against St. Louis. And URI takes on Dayton They take on Dayton in a couple weeks from now also, so a second time. So, oof. It's just not a good matchup for them. I actually have a Twitter. I'll put that over here. It's for my Sportscaster account too that I have. I stream on sportscaster.com, but I'll put out that Twitter here for you guys as well. I don't tweet a bunch, but it's more for like my Sportscaster account that I have. So it's called @thesportsdish14. That's what my Sportscaster channel is called online. So we're gonna get back here just in a moment, everybody, to action this game. Feel free, hit the like, hit the sub, as I call play-by-play of college basketball, March Madness Tournament, NBA, and the channel. Right after this one, we'll be back. Michigan State versus number 22 Illinois after this game. And Michigan State's out of the top 25. They were the preseason number 1 in the poll, but first week that they are out of the top 25, as they got a big matchup tonight at the Fighting Illini court for that game. We'll be, after this one, we'll be going live after that for the next one. Yes, I do plan to do that on Thursday. Thanks so much for asking, Patel. So I do plan to do Oregon against Colorado, 9 Eastern on Thursday. That's going to be a great game there. 17 versus 16. I appreciate it, Kim. Thank you so much for finding my channel. You guys have been awesome here. So we're going to start off second half in a couple minutes from now. Scoreboard update for everyone. Get you guys updated what's going on throughout college basketball tonight. Number 13, Penn State leading Purdue 67-50. Purdue has been a complete seesaw. Looks like they're going to fall to 14-11 this season. 7-7 in the Big Ten. I just can't get a read into Purdue. They beat Iowa. They put up 104 points last week against Iowa. Crushed them. They crushed Michigan State by 29 back in January, and then they get crushed at home like this, down by 17 against Penn State. It's just weird how this even happens. As far as Dayton versus URI, Dayton leading 29-12 the score in that one, but still a lot of time. It's just Dayton just looks like they're the bigger, better, stronger, more athletic team, and I'm really impressed with Dayton. I am circling them to possibly be my NCAA tournament champion this season because they look that good so far this year. I don't think there's anybody who can take them down, in my opinion. They can do everything. Like, everything there. Whereas Baylor's more one-dimensional. Baylor is just defensively. They are so stacked defensively, they can't shoot the ball well from the floor either. They're able to get victories shooting the basketball like 35-34%. That's not Dayton. Dayton just shoots the lights out from the basketball, like 60% from the floor. They average, I think it's towards like 53% or something like that this season from the floor. It's going to be low 50s that they're shooting. All right, we're back to action. Hey, welcome to the channel here, Jason Williams. Thanks so much for stopping by, buddies. We get back right now for the second half of this one for the play-by-play. Vanderbilt versus the number 12 ranked team in the nation, Kentucky. Vanderbilt going left to right on the court here as we start out the second half. Make sure, hit the like, hit the thumbs up, hit the sub as I call play-by-play. Kentucky going right to left. Vandy basketball. They have it on the inbound passing over to the low post right now, and that shot gets blocked. Kentucky, block number 7 of the game. They go inside, dribble drive into lane, puts it up and in for the first points of the second half right there. Off the backboard, it counts for 2. 7-point game. Vanderbilt will get the basketball back once again. Second possession here, half number 2. Vandy past the timeline. They dribble now to the left wing. They swing it back out top of the key. Saban Lee, the junior from Phoenix, Arizona, with the basketball. Lee dribbles now to the right elbow. Working on Nick Richards. Low post, passes over back to the top of the key here for Vandy. Vandy has it. 19 minutes remaining. Vandy dribbles now, left elbow. Passes over to the right corner. Open 3, Lee. No good, though. Misses off the mark. Rebound, Higgins. Kentucky with it. First minute through the second half. Ashton Higgins, the basketball. Has it. Dribble drive. The low post, Higgins. Swings it back out to the left wing. Going in there. Maxey puts it up, too strong off the backboard. Richards has it, but it went off his fingertips. It's out of bounds. The last touch by number 2. Scottie Pippen's son. Last touch that Pippen Jr. out of bounds. As it'll go back to Kentucky here in the front court. So Kentucky to inbound it. Kentucky, by the way, 8 blocks. So 8 blocks is that just updated. So I think I had updated you guys on 7 just before. It's actually 8 blocks they got right now. 36-29, Kentucky with the basketball. Swings over to the right wing perimeter. Passes over top of the key. Higgins back over to Maxey. Maxey lobs over to Richards. The big fella. Got to get him into the game. Turnaround jumper. He's got it for 2. Nick Richards hits it. It's a 5-point game here. 36-31. Getting Nick Richards going. That's going to be the key for the second half. I'm sure Calipari had a huge talk about that. Vanderbilt has it. 18-20 left to go in half number 2. They dribble now to the right wing perimeter. Into the hands of Pippen Jr. Pippen Jr. passes now. Right elbow back over to Pippen Jr. off the handoff over by Obina. Low post, Pippen. Try to put it back to the right baseline. Lost control of it, though. Kentucky with the basketball. Dribble drive, burst of speed. Left-hand layup. Higgins misses it off the backboard. Gets rebound right now by Vandy. Through the first 2 minutes right now of the second half. Vandy going inside. Another block from behind by Kentucky. Block number 9 tonight. Higgins into the lane. Lays it up. No good. Another missed layup. 2 straight by Ashton Hagans. Gets rebound by Vanderbilt. Open 3. Vandy takes it. They got it. Saban Lee just left completely wide open right there. At the right corner of the perimeter. Nobody was covering him. Drains down the triple. 39-31. Saban Lee with 10. Kentucky now with the basketball. Into the hands of Ashton Hagans. As he has it top of the key. Pass over to Quickly. Swings it back over to Maxey. Maxey here at the right wing perimeter. Now they dribble to the top of the key. Kentucky moves it over to Quickly. Bounce pass now. Richards has it left elbow. Richards turnaround hook. In the key, it's off the mark. Oh, and it gets rebounded off the fingertips of Montgomery. Gets tipped up in the air, and Vanderbilt gets the rebound. Vandy with the basketball left wing. They'll set it up. 17 minutes remaining. If you guys are new to the channel, feel free to hit the like, hit the sub as I call play-by-play. Vandy in the low post puts up the shot. No good. Kentucky with a rebound. One man to beat, and oh, what a jam. Man's jam right there by Ashton Hagans. In transition into the lane, he jams it down for 2, and that is the one right there that could put Kentucky soaring it in and giving them the energy in this one. They're down by 6, but remember that slam dunk right there by Ashton Hagans, 39-33, the score at this point. 16:30 left to go. Vanderbilt with the basketball. They have it top of the key with Pippen. Pippen has it. Passes over here to Saban Lee. Lee now. Top of the key. Pass over to Pippen. Moves it to the left corner. That's a 3 taken. Dessou. Off the mark. Offensive rebound. They put it up and no good. It hits the front rim. But we're going to have a foul. Foul by Kentucky in the low post by Montgomery. And 2 shots coming up with the free throw line by the junior from Nigeria for Vanderbilt. Ejike Obina here will shoot 2 now. Yeah, so right before that slam dunk by Hagans, Jason, 2 straight layups. Easy layups into the lane that he got behind the defense, and he missed off the right side of the rim by Hagans on the last 2 possessions before that. Okay, Ejike Obina shooting 2 at the line. He's a 51% shooter. First shot's up. First shot, no good. Hit the front rim. Thanks so much for the update. Clippers and 76ers all tied up 54 at the end of the first half there. Thanks so much for the update, Jason. Got almost 30 people watching now. Make sure hit the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play of basketball and behind the arc basketball on YouTube. 6-point game. Vanderbilt shooting a second shot at the free throw line with Obina. Shot number 2 coming up in just a moment here. Looking at this court is just, oh man, it's a weird spectacle. It's going to be weird commentating Michigan State versus Illinois now since I've seen this court. That shot no good. Misses both of them at the free throw line. Kentucky gets the rebound. Hagans with the basketball. Dribbles past the half-court logo. Hagans dribbles now left wing. Bounce pass over top of the key. Maxey lobs it. Low post. Richards. Turnaround. Easy. Banks it up and then off the backboard. We got ourselves a ball game. 4-point game here. 16 minutes to go. Awesome. St. Bonaventure coming back too against St. Joseph's. Thanks so much for the update there, Colby. Top of the key, Vanderbilt with the basketball. Yeah, if you guys have any teams that you root for, feel free to let me know down in the chat below your games and how they're doing right now. Turnaround jumper, right elbow. That one goes down for 2 by Vanderbilt. 6-point game once again. Kentucky trying to come back, though. Kentucky has it past half court. Hey, welcome in, my man. Miami Canes all day. Thanks so much for stopping by, brother. I appreciate it. Kentucky has the basketball right wing. We got a foul picked up. Vanderbilt commits the foul guarding Nick Richards behind the arc. And they pick up a foul on the court. We'll go over scoreboard update right now. Oof. Yikes. Dayton just crushing Rhode Island right now. 31-14 is the score in this game, man. Fats Russell with only 2 points for URI. Oh, man. It's just, oh, my gosh. Jalen Crutcher, man, 8 points. Obi Toppin's got 6. They're just getting obliterated. 31-15. It's just not the matchup there. So right now we're just on break, everyone. We're going to get right back here after this timeout. So we thank you so much for joining me on the stream here tonight. Feel free, 25 people watching, let me know down in the chat below who you like in this game, who you're a college basketball fan of. Feel free, if you're a basketball fan for any NBA teams, let me know. If you're a Kentucky fan, Vanderbilt fan, let me know down in the chat below as well. And don't forget, make sure, hit the like, hit the sub. If you enjoy my play-by-play content, I call play-by-play of college basketball, NBA, the March Madness tournament, all on this channel. So yeah, a little bit of a scoreboard update for everyone since we have a TV timeout on the court. Number 13, Penn State. Coming into play right now, this team looking good. 76-60, they lead at Purdue. A very tough court at Mackey Arena, and they are beating Purdue right now. By the way, Penn State at the free throw line, they lead by 17 now at 77-60. Dayton leading Rhode Island. Score of this one is 33-16 as Dayton, or 33-18. It's a 15-point game with 6.5 left to go in the first half. NBA scoreboard, Clippers 76ers tied up 54 at halftime. Washington Wizards lead the Chicago Bulls at halftime 69-62. Pelicans up against the Trailblazers 9-7. And Thunder taking on the Spurs right now. That game just tipped off 4-4 to score. Celtics Rockets later tonight. That game tips off at Houston Toyota Center at 9:30. So that's a scoreboard update right now. That'll be pretty awesome there, Jason. If I'm able to call another buzzer beater today, not one, but, or actually not two, but three in the same week, that would be absolutely insane, man. That'd be crazy if I'm able to call a buzzer beater again. It took me that long to call one. Took me over a year to finally call my first buzzer beater. Not one, but two, as Trey Jones sent into overtime. Yeah, so St. Bonaventure leading St. Joseph's now, Colby, scores 46-42. So the Bonnies outscoring the Hawks in the second half here, 15-8. But yeah, this is awesome. We got... This was my ultimate dream, getting sports fans from all different types of colleges here out on the channel. That is awesome that we got a St. Bonaventure fan on the channel here that joins me. We've got people all over. We got a Western Kentucky fan. We got people all over, usually the big universities, but some of them the smaller ones. We had somebody who's a fan of like the High Point Panthers come in on the channel as well. Yeah, feel free to ask the question, Gaze. As we're going to get right back to action here in this one. Make sure to hit the like, hit the sub as I call play-by-play. 41-35, 6-point game. And Kentucky will get the inbound in their front court. We got 15 minutes, 25 seconds. Kentucky has the top of the key. Into the hands of Maxey. Passes over low post. That shot hit the front rim. No good in the key by Kentucky. Picked up and rebounded by Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt with the basketball. Yep, Florida State fan with my man I don't know anymore. So we got a ton of fans here in the sports play-by-play community with a bunch of different teams. That's a three taken from the parking lot. Vanderbilt hits it. 44-35. Dylan Dessou has got 12. 14:55 left to go in this one. Kentucky has it, trailing by 9. They have it at the left wing of the perimeter. Into the hands of Higgins. Passes over top of the key, Sestina. Sestina now moves over to Maxey. Lobs it over to Richards. Richards passes back out. Sestina moves over to Higgins. Higgins, clear lane. Oh, a lot of contact. Able to get it fall right there off the backboard. That one's good for 2. It's a 7-point game. 14.5 left to go. Ashton Higgins with 8. Vandy with the basketball left wing. Thanks so much for the update there, Ryan. I appreciate it, bud. 15-point game, 35-20. Dayton leading Rhode Island. And Obi Toppin with 8 points. Vandy has it free throw circle. Passes it back into the hands of Saban Lee. Lee at the top of the key, guarded by Quickly. Moves it over to his left wing. And now Lee dribbles in the free throw circle. Makes his move, right baseline. Bounce pass into the hands of Evans. Evans, low post dribbles. Oh, he gets denied by the rim right there. Kentucky going to get the basketball. Full court pass ahead of the pack. Going into lane. Jams it down once again. Maxey with a slam. It puts this one back to a 5-point game. Tyrese Maxey with 12. 44-39 to score. 13:50 left to go. If you guys are new, make sure to hit the like, hit the sub as I call play-by-play here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Vandy has the basketball left elbow with Lee. Passes. Low post. Oh, Nate Sestino with a block from behind. Block party tonight here with Kentucky. Wildcats basketball. They have it at the left elbow. Higgins passing over to the right corner. Maxey swings it back out to Sestina. Passes over top of the key. Quickly takes it. Oh, he gets it. Emmanuel Quickly drains down the 3. We got ourselves a whole new ball game, folks. 44-42. We got ourselves a good one here. 13:20 remaining. Kentucky trying to come back. 7-zip run last 2 minutes. Hey, welcome to the channel here. Gary Faust, thanks so much for stopping by and finding it, my man. I appreciate it. Vanderbilt, inside low post. He puts it up and in. That one will count for 2. 4-point game, 13 minutes remaining. Shot was good by Scottie Pippen's son, who, by the way, plays for Vandy, Scottie Pippen Jr. He is a freshman. Kentucky with the basketball, top of the key. Higgins with it. Hands it off now to Quickly at the top of the key. Hey, what is good, my Luka Doncic fan? Welcome into the channel here, Enver. I appreciate it, bud. Passing it back out on top. Higgins moves it over to Maxey. Maxey into the lane. Too easy. Lays it up and in off the backboard. Counts for 2 more by Kentucky. Back to a 2-point game. Boom shakalaka indeed. This is a good one. Quickly had a huge 3-point shot just moments ago. Vandy with the basketball. Yeah, I did see that question here, so I'm going to go right back to the top. Gaze putting out, have I ever dealt with someone who stutters? Yes, I had a really good friend of mine who used to sing in we used to sing in the same chorus group growing up back in high school. We sing in the barbershop harmony society together in a barbershop choir, and his name was RJ. He's a good friend of mine, and he stuttered. But we all treated him alike, and no matter what you are, we all treat everybody each other with the same respect out there. 46-44 to score. Yes, my Luca fan on the channel here, Enver. You guys are awesome right now on the channel right now. Great game so far. Kentucky has the basketball. I appreciate it, Gary. If you guys are new here, make sure hit the like, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button down below. As I call play-by-play, I call play-by-play of college basketball games, NBA games, and the March Madness tournament all on the channel as well. After this game, I do plan to cover Michigan State versus Illinois, so feel free if any of you guys enjoy my content, make sure ring the notification bell as well, and feel free if you guys would like join me back for Michigan State Illinois right after this one. I'll probably take like a 10-minute break or so because I have to set up the scoreboard once again and then get myself like a little bit of a snack or so before I get back to the game, and then join it in progress. Kentucky has the basketball. Dribble drive, left elbow, we get a reach and foul. Picked up by Vanderbilt on the court. Stops the clock with 11:55. Timeout here in the court as well. We'll go to commercial break in this one for a TV timeout. And we'll get right back to action right after these messages. I actually have not talked to him in a couple of years. We used to be in the same group. I'm 24 years old now, by the way. We used to be in the same group when I was like 18. So that had to be... we were in the same group 18, 19 years old, so like 5, 6 years ago, was like probably the last time that I talked to him, though. It was about 5, 6 years ago. Thanks so much for the update there, Ryan. Wow, they are cutting it down right now, 37-27 for the boys of URI. They're finally finding some type of rhythm there offensively. Fats Russell's only got 2 points, though. He's picked up 2 fouls. Good to see that Cyril Langevin. They're able to go to him, though, in the low post. He's got 8 points by Cyril Langevin for the Rams. 9 points by Tyrese Martin. He's been doing great. He's averaged like 15 points per game throughout conference play or so for Tyrese Martin. So he has been good. Rhode Island isn't really a deep team, though. They basically start... Rhode Island just starts their starting 5. That is basically it. Their starting 5 minutes are ridiculous. They get like about like high 30s, like 35, 37 minutes out of those guys in the starting 5. That's the thing. I knew it when I saw the matchup, though. I could see this being a matchup nightmare, taking on Dayton. So right now we're just on break, everyone. Feel free, hit the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play. Kentucky coming right back into this game here against Vanderbilt, as we have 11 minutes, 55 seconds left to go, and Kentucky's shooting percentage much better in the second half right now than what it was in the first half when they shot the ball at 32%. Leading score right now for Kentucky, 14 by Tyrese Maxey, 8 by Nick Richards, 8 by Higgins, 8 by Quickly. Higgins with some pretty massive slam dunks as well. 12 points by Dylan Dessou of Vanderbilt, 10 points by also Maxwell Evans and Saban Lee of Vanderbilt. Do I give any advice to the stuttering problem or anything? I don't have it, but we all treated our friend in the choir, RJ, the same as anybody else. We all treated him with the same respect. So if you know anybody, Gaze, that has like a stuttering problem, just make sure be respectful to that person, and still be friends with that person, and stand up for that person if somebody ever like makes fun of that person for some ever reason that unfortunately they shouldn't. But that's some people are like that nowadays. Okay, so we're back to action here. 11:55 left to go. Vandy leading by 2 here. And Kentucky going to get the basketball. Kentucky with the inbound. They have a top of the key. Higgins passes over. Right elbow. They floated up. No good by quickly to get the offensive rebound. And we got a foul in the low post. Montgomery tried to put up the shot, and EJ got fouled. So EJ will shoot 2 now at the free throw line. If anybody's new here on the stream, feel free. Hit the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play. EJ Montgomery to shoot 2 at the free throw line for Kentucky. 11 minutes, 48 seconds left to go. First shot, this one's up. This one is through. Hey, thanks so much, Gaze, for coming out, bud, on the channel and letting me know, man. This channel is for everybody. If you have anything, feel free to let me know. I remember somebody was telling me that it helped out like a ton with their depression, but yes, bud, it's definitely alright, and I care for you, bud. This is a safe play-by-play community that we're on. Kentucky just tied it up at the free throw line, by the way, 46-46. But everybody was born differently, man. Everybody was born differently, and I care for every single one of you. Every single one of you that is a part of my live stream. Kentucky gets the rebound. They put it up right there at the left baseline. They put it up and then reverse-handed here. Guess who has the lead? Kentucky up 48-46. 11:05 left to go. Vanderbilt has a left wing. Hey, welcome to my channel once again here. Frank from Procaccini Productions. Thanks so much, bud, for stopping by once again. Vanderbilt fumbles the basketball, but they have it on the ground right now. And we have a stop clock with 10:58. Vanderbilt able to take a timeout with Scottie Pippen Jr. on the ground at the left wing perimeter. So a timeout here on the court. We'll go to another break here on the game right now. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit the like, hit the sub as I call play-by-play here. Sports play-by-play community out towards all the fans on my channel, no matter what fan you guys are here. We have tons of different fans here of all different teams on the channel. If anybody's a Vanderbilt fan or a Kentucky fan, feel free to let me know down in the chat below as well. Thank you all so much for stopping by the way, tonight. Next game after this, Michigan State versus Illinois. That will be right after this one. So we'll go on. Scoreboard update right now. Rhode Island trying to come back as it's an 11-point game. This Dayton team, man, though. Dayton can produce a ton of points, though. 42-31. Dayton leads with 1:40 left to go before halftime in this game. The shocker, though, Fats Russell, a leading scorer. He is averaging about 20 points per game for Rhode Island. He's only got 2 points in the first half. That is basically the much taller, bigger team, the stronger team, the Dayton Flyers, going up against small, little 5'10" Fats Russell of URI. Hey, welcome in, my man, Brayton. Thanks so much, bud, for stopping by. I appreciate it. Hey, Gaze, man, whenever you want to come back here, bud, feel free, brother. Anytime, if you guys have anything. Same with anybody here on the channel. If there's anything out here on the channel, feel free to stop in and talk when you guys have a chance. Hey, welcome in, Boulder Vaughn here. Thanks so much, bud, for stopping by as well. Yeah, so Vanderbilt was up by 12 in this game, and Kentucky now is up by 2. Kentucky was trailing throughout, they've been trailing throughout the entirety of this game, basically. So right now, we're just on break right now. Taking a look, leading scorers at the moment, 16 points by Tyrese Maxey of Kentucky. 7 for 13 from the floor he has. Vanderbilt, leading scorer still Dylan Dessou. He's got himself 12 points so far. So yeah, Vandy was leading this game, by the way. Brayton at halftime, they were up 36-27. And Kentucky here to start off the second half, they're on the 21-10. They're up on the scoreboard in the second half here, 21-10 to start out the second half. But this has been, that first half all belonged to Vanderbilt, basically. Vandy had themselves, yeah, they had a 14-point lead, actually. Vandy had a 14-point lead at one point. Yeah, they were up, I think it was 32-18. 48-46 the score. We're getting right back to action, everyone. Make sure to hit the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play. Oh, man, I definitely hear you, Frank, for Procaccini Productions. Being a Sixer fan, so hectic for him right now. I hear you, bud. All that talent that the that the Sixers have, and then people in the media talking about how the team has underachieved, and now they start to win games again to prove the media wrong. Vanderbilt got the inbound, and they commit the offensive fouls. They took a 3-point shot. By the way, Kentucky's on a 13-2 run. So 13-2 run, last 4 minutes and 20 seconds here, and a great one we got tonight. I appreciate my man Boulder Vaughn. Thank you so much, bud, for stopping by once again. Obi Toppin got a 3-ball right there. He's got 11. Thanks so much for the update, Ryan. Here we have it, back to action, 48-46. Kentucky with the basketball. They pass it over low post to Richards. Nick Richards. Oh, he gets the ball taken away from his hands, but Vanderbilt lets it bounce out of bounds at the left part of the perimeter. Goes out of bounds right there. And Kentucky get it back. 16 on the shot clock. 10:29 left to go. 2-point lead by Kentucky. Dayton up 47-33. Man, they're just way too lethal offensively. I have no clue who in the world can beat them. Left wing three. That one is bouncing around the rim, and Kentucky somehow gets the 3-ball, and the luck of the bounce there by Maxey. That was incredible right there. Oh my gosh, that hit the top of the rim. That was like the Kawhi shot that went down there in Game 7. Wow, 51-46, largest lead tonight by Kentucky. Vandy with the basketball, right baseline. They dribble back to the perimeter here with Lee. Lee takes a 3 from the outside. No good, it's off the mark, and the ball goes out of bounds. Wildcat basketball, 9:53 remaining. Another buzzer beater in the future. I definitely hope so, Jason. I really do hope so. This has been a great one tonight here. Even though I honestly thought that Kentucky would blow them out. But this has been a good game. Kentucky dribbling right corner perimeter, and that's a reach-in foul committed by Vanderbilt. Stops the clock with 9:43. Oh, wow, I didn't even know, I didn't even know what was going on here with Joel and B. Jeez, the Sixers fans booed him in the pregame. I actually didn't take a look at his social media post, but I'll have to take a look at that when I do have a chance there. Definitely, Gaze Man, we're all here for you on the channel, bud. We're all here, bud. We're a community. We are one here on the channel. So if you need anything, brother, we are here for you. This is a community that we all care about each other. First shot, that one is up. That one is through at the free throw line. Kentucky up by 6. 52-46 to score. 9:35 left to go. But yeah, like I always say, my office is always open. If you guys ever need anything, just feel free to message me here in the chat. Second shot, that one is good. It's a 7-point game. 53-46, 9.5 left remaining. Dayton just, oh man, just too good at halftime. They're at 49-35 against URI. If you guys are new to the channel, hit the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play. Hey, welcome in my man Landon. Thanks so much for stopping by here. As Landon is excited, of course. Kentucky has the lead back as they lead by 7. Vandy will get the inbound. 9.5 left to go. Inbound coming up for the Commodores. They do have it. They have it at the right corner of the perimeter. Into the hands of Pippen. Pippen now. Right elbow swings it back at the top. Passes over to Pippen here at the right wing. Pippen with the basketball. Pro hop. Inside. Floats it up and he gets fouled. And Scottie Pippen Jr. will go to the line to shoot 2 for the Commodores. Stops the clock. 9:17 left remaining in the second half. Fats Russell with 2 points. That is it for him for Rhode Island in the first half. Fats Russell 2 points, and he is averaging 20 per game. Vanderbilt with the basketball in the key. Is that so they said non-shooting foul before. Vanderbilt into the key dribbling. That's gonna be another foul committed by Kentucky. Sixers, wow, so they're winning against the Clippers. Yeah, I think at halftime they were tied up there, with the same score at halftime. So they are winning against the Clippers right now. That is impressive, because the Clippers have been just really good lately. Vandy with the basketball. We're gonna have a, oh my gosh, we're gonna have another foul. Kentucky 3 straight fouls in 5 seconds on reach-ins. Man, Ashton Higgins picks up his 3rd. What exactly happened here? He's trying to guard Pippen, who's getting the handoff, and he just cuts into Pippen and tries to take away the basketball. Wow. 53-46 inbound coming up for Vanderbilt here. 9 minutes left to go, and that inbound, the ball gets tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Kentucky, so Vanderbilt will get it back again. We can't get a single play off here. We've had stop and start for the past, like, 8 seconds. Wow. Inbounds. They pass it over to the right corner. Floater, Vanderbilt, got it. That shot counts for 2, puts it back to a 5-point game. 9 minutes remaining. Make sure to hit the like, hit the sub as I call play-by-play. Man. Some of these games, like, some of these games that I've called the stop and start games, they all are Kentucky games this season. Kentucky Auburn, Kentucky Texas Tech, all those games are like multiple whistles after whistles. It's been Kentucky involved in all of them. A 3 taken off the mark, no good by Kentucky. Missed 3-pointer, rebound Vanderbilt. Commodores basketball, they have it at the left wing. Jones now circles around the bucket. They put up the shot too high off the backboard. And another foul committed by Kentucky. And that means that there will be free throws coming up. 2 at the line by Pippen. 8:32 left to go. That is 5 fouls by Kentucky in not even a minute. They've got 6 in the second half. On the last couple or so, Calipari was like, "What in the world is this? Like, why? Like, come on, refs! Like, I swear the refs are like allergic to Kentucky." First shot, miss at the free throw line. Vanderbilt misses it with Scottie Pippen's son, Scottie Pippen Jr. SEC comebacks, well, there's been a bunch of them, especially the last two Tuesdays or so. Shot number 2 at the free throw line. Pippen misses it. You got to hit the free throws if you want to make a comeback here or make it close for Vanderbilt. Gets rebound by Kentucky. Wildcats up by 5. Make sure hit the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play. 8:20 left to go. Kentucky with the basketball, top of the key. Into the hands of Hagan, swings down Montgomery, lobs over to Nick Richards, left baseline, passes over to the left wing. Maxey, oh, nice pass, right corner. Baseline dribble, they put it up. Oh, what a block by Vanderbilt. Calipari can't believe it that was not a blocking foul. Vanderbilt coughs it up. They pass it over Kentucky. Open 3, they got it. What a sequence there. Hagan's Quickly was the one. Emmanuel Quickly knocks down the triple. And Vanderbilt, they're going to say it's a deep 2, actually. ESPN as a 56. They put it as a 55. Vandy takes a jumper. That one's off the mark. They get the offensive rebound. Left baseline dribble. They pass over right corner. That one's up. That one is no good off the mark. And it gets rebounded here by Kentucky. Kentucky ball now. 7.5 left to go. Yeah, indeed. What a block. What a block right there a couple moments ago. Kentucky has it up by 7. 7:25 left to go. Top of the key here with Hagan's. Hagan's with the basketball. They swing it over right wing to Montgomery. Passes over to Maxey. Maxey with the ball now. Dribble drive into the lane. Puts it up and in off the backboard. That shot counts right there for 2. It's a 9-point game. 57-48 the score right now. Let's be respectful of everybody in the chat here, guys. Let's be really respectful of everybody in the chat. Everyone was born differently here. By the way, I was born premature, 1 pound 13 ounces. So please be respectful to everybody in the chat here. We're all different types of shapes, different color, different backgrounds. We were grown up in multiple communities here, whether it's an international country, whether it's the USA. Let's be respectful to everybody here on the channel as we build up the community. 57-48 now the score. So we have a stoppage in time right now on the court in this one. We got 7 minutes remaining, a 9-point Kentucky lead here, so we'll take a timeout here in the court. So right now we're just on break here. Yeah, this platform's out here for everybody, all different types of sports fans to get together, no matter what you guys have. I was born premature, 1 pound 13 ounces. My girlfriend's brother, he has severe autism that he can't even speak. But we enjoy him. I love to go over every single week. Or I usually see him once every other week because she visits me during the weekend, and I visit her the next weekend. But he's 21 right now, and he has severe autism that he can't really speak words out to anybody. But but we all respect each other no matter what we have. So yeah, that was unfortunate. Any type of hate comments, of course, people get removed here from the channel. There were some really bad hate comments. Back in November here, there was a stream that was terrible that I did. People were trashing me left and right. Somebody called me a homeless Target worker in that stream. I just cracking up because of that. People were just ruthless to me. I think that was the stream, Michigan State versus Kentucky, the opening night stream. Man, there were just some people that were absolutely ruthless during that one. Hey, welcome back on the channel here, Kevin Plowcha. I appreciate it, man. Thanks so much for stopping by here. No problem here, bud. Anytime, feel free to stop on by whenever you guys have a chance. That's why this channel is up. Whenever you guys have a chance, feel free to stop on by. And he's glad to be here. Thank you so much that you could be here tonight. Another night of college hoops for sure. So yeah, Vanderbilt was up, and then Kentucky out to a second half lead of 30 points to 12. 30 to 12 in the second half. Kentucky is up here as they're up by 9. So right now we're just on break. By the way, Penn State got the victory. They just beat Purdue 88 to 76 the score. Halftime with Dayton and Rhode Island. Dayton just scores a ton. 49 to 35. Dayton up by 14 at halftime. Watch out for them. This team is real. I honestly think they can beat any single team in the tournament besides maybe Gonzaga. That is it. But Rhode Island falls into the same category now as basically St. Mary's. It crushes me because St. Mary's got blown out by Gonzaga, but actually there's still a second half. I'm not giving up on Rhode Island yet. I'm not. Maryland taking on Nebraska. 5-4 to score. Nebraska's up by 1. That game just tipped off. And we'll get back to action in this one. 6:40 remaining. 9-point lead now by Kentucky. Kentucky, low post with the basketball. Floats it up. It's an air ball, though, by Keon Brooks. Gets rebounded by Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt gets the rebound with a foul picked up by Kentucky again. Brooks with a rebounding foul. That's going to be foul number 7. And that should send Vanderbilt to the line. I appreciate it, Kevin. You're the man. You are the man indeed, Kevin. You guys are awesome here on the channel. Welcome into the channel. Myrtle Roden, thanks so much for stopping by here. If anybody's new, feel free. Hit the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play basketball, college basketball, March Madness Tournament, NBA. Kentucky perfect on free throws. Vanderbilt, the free throw problems continue. They missed the bonus. They are 0 for 5 at the line from the second half, while Kentucky is perfect in half number 2. Kentucky has the basketball at the right elbow. Passing over top of the key into the hands here of quickly. Over to Maxey. Passes over left elbow. Richards passes back out on top now with the basketball. Into the hands of Higgins. Oh, nice pass inside. Nick Richards. Baby jamming it down right there with a slam. And Kentucky up with 6 minutes remaining by their largest lead tonight by 11. 59-48. Vanderbilt in a big, massive hole right now. Being outscored 34 to 10 in half number 2. Vandy has it, takes a 3, right corner. Oh, they get it. Maxwell Evans hits it from the right corner, puts it back to 8. 59-51. Kentucky with the basketball right now. Thank you so much, Gary. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for stopping by and finding my game here, Gary. All the new people on the channel, make sure hit the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play. They have it at the top of the key now. 5.5 left to go. I'm going to get to you guys right here on towards the top of the chat, so I'll get to Ryan's thing in just a moment. Yep, we got a foul now, so 5:29. Kentucky was in the low post. Let's see here. I am so sorry to hear that, Ryan. So he puts out, got bullied every day in the bus. So sorry to hear that back in the 6th grade. I'm sorry, man, that you had to go through that, brother. I had like rough times when I was in college 3-4 years ago. I had some really rough times in college. It was just because like I always enjoy like going outside, watching sports and stuff like that. And when I was in college, I couldn't really do that. I wasn't able to do what I'm doing now for you guys, watching and calling games, because I was doing homework for like 15 to 18 hours a day. It was crazy as Kentucky hits both free throws down at the free throw line. It was awful. Like I felt sick to my stomach every single day in college. Even though I did love my classes, it was just awful, like the homework I got. 61-51, 5:10 left to go. Vanderbilt with the basketball in the key. Bounce pass in the backdoor cut. Right baseline. And they're going to call Kentucky with a blocking foul. Montgomery picks it up. 2 shots here at the line with 5:08 remaining by the Commodores. Hey, thank you so much, Gary Faust. I appreciate it. Like the video and subscribe. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much for stopping by here and finding my channel. It means a lot to me here. Everybody who's found my channel. Like, this community builds up because each and every one of you have found my channel here. No matter what stream you were. Oop. First shot good at the free throw line by Vanderbilt, 61-52. I went to college in Curry College in Massachusetts. It's in Milton, Massachusetts. I graduated back in 2017. Vanderbilt missed the free throw. They went for the rebound, and that going to be a Kentucky foul again. Calipari's wondering, like, what in the world's going on right now with this? Vanderbilt's going to go to the line and shoot their next shot. That one's up. That one's good. So that one's good. 8-point game right now. Let's be respectful here. Again, guys, on the channel right now. Be respectful. Everybody was born differently no matter what. We're all human beings, and we're all different. Kentucky going inside. 5 minutes left to go. They go into the lane, and Higgins lays it up, but we get a foul coming in the court right before the layup here. So foul right before the layup. Ashton Higgins will shoot 2 at the free throw line. If there's any more hate comments in the channel, we've already timed out that person twice. We're going to have to ask you to leave here on the channel because it's unfortunate. First shot, that one's good by Higgins at the line. 9-point game. (62-53), 5 minutes left to go. Higgins, shot number 2, no good. Rolls around the rim, and it gets a rebound by Vanderbilt. Vandy with the basketball now, under 5 left remaining. They take it past the half-court logo with Saban Lee. Lee dribbling now, top of the key in a 9-point game. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit the like, hit the sub as I call play-by-play here. Thank you guys so much, all the people with the blue wrenches tonight. You guys have been awesome here. Thank you so much. All the new people who stopped by here. Enjoy my stream for the first time tonight. Awesome, everyone tonight here. I gladly appreciate it. Vanderbilt misses a shot. Kentucky with a rebound. Burst the speed, low post, misses the layup. Off the backboard with a lot of contacts. Refs aren't going to call a foul though on that one. Vandy with the ball low post. They reverse hand layup. They bank it up and in. Off the backboard. Are they going to call it or no? They're not going to give him the bucket. They won't give him the bucket with 4:25 left to go. So they won't give Vanderbilt the bucket. The foul is committed before the shot, the refs will say, as they were in their dribble drive motion into the lane. So 9-point game. Yes, Boulder Vaughn has been here since Kentucky versus Louisville. You've been here since that massive stream right before New Year. Yeah, Boulder Vaughn, would you like to be have like a blue wrench here? Let me know, Boulder Vaughn, because I can definitely give it to you if you want to, because you've been on here for like almost 2 months now. So we build up the play-by-play community. That shot's good at the line by Vanderbilt. Second shot, that one is up, that one is through. 62-55 to score. Make sure to hit the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play basketball. Kentucky will inbound it. Higgins puts it now into the hands of Maxey. Maxey with a double team. Oh, it gets stolen away, and Vanderbilt puts it up and in for 2 right there. Stolen away by Vanderbilt. Inbounds. Kentucky almost had it taken away. Did Vanderbilt get it? Right at the baseline underneath the basket. Calipari's looking at this. He's like, how in the world did he just go double team half-court trap and cough it up twice? Okay, so it's going to be Kentucky basketball. Okay, so yeah, man, I will hit you up right there with a blue wrench, bud. There you go, my man, Boulder Vaughn. On the platform right now, gets the blue wrench. 62-57, 4:16 left to go. Awesome, that's good to know there. So Boulder Vaughn, mod of 4 other channels. That is great here, guys. Alright, so 5-point game. Make sure to hit the like, hit the sub here. as I call play-by-play. They're taking a look at this one. If yeah, it was last touched out of bounds by Vanderbilt. That was clearly last touch out of bounds by Vandy. So Kentucky will inbound it right now. They pass it over into the hands of Montgomery. Oh, Kentucky turns it over. Off the fingertips and the pass back. Wow. Oh my gosh, this game is just totally changed right now. Vanderbilt will get back the basketball as they force back-to-back turnovers in the backcourt. So Vandy will get this basketball. They'll inbound in the front court right now. They're putting on a half-court press, and Kentucky is having all sorts of difficulties with it. They have it at the left wing perimeter. Vanderbilt with it. 4:10 left to go. Into the hands of Saban Lee. Lee now top of the key. Joel's now to the right wing, swings it back to the left wing. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play. Vanderbilt, free throw circle, swings it back. Oh, ball stolen away, Kentucky. One man to beat here. Joel will drive into lane as quickly, and he gets stripped right down to the low post. Taken away by right out of bounds. Or actually, it's Maxey. Maxey was the one, and he is shaking his head right now as the clock stops with 3:54 remaining. Vanderbilt forces back-to-back turnovers off the inbound. They get buckets off of back-to-back turnovers. That's how this game has been a 5-point game right now, as we're going to go on the TV timeout. 62-57, 3:54 left to go. They're determining that last play here, that Maxey was stripped of the ball on a dribble drive all the way to the net. Let's see here. We're going to confirm right now with the court what this was. And it was a Saban Lee block out of bounds. So Saban Lee of Vanderbilt blocked the shot out of bounds. So right now we're in break. So Kentucky should have the inbound in just a moment. So 5-point game. I appreciate it, Boulder Vaughn. Thank you so much here. And share this channel out to everybody as well here. Thank you so much. So right now we're just on break. Thank you so much, my man Gazed here, for stopping by in the channel, bud. I appreciate it, brother. And I'm spreading the love out to you as well here, man. So right now we're just on break here. We'll be back in a couple of moments. Dayton just crushing Rhode Island right now. 57-39 is the score. Maryland up against Nebraska 16-7 right now as well. Penn State beat Purdue 88-76. If anybody's new here on the channel, feel free to hit the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play of basketball action behind New York basketball on YouTube. We're going to have an inbound in just a moment. Oh, goodness. Mississippi State, by the way, will probably not be making the tournament. Mississippi State just got crushed against Ole Miss. They're getting destroyed by Ole Miss. 72-52 in the final 4 minutes. Ole Miss up against Mississippi State. Alright, so we're going to have this game go on once again here. So, here we have it. Kentucky will have the basketball. They will get the inbound, but 3 minutes, 50 seconds remaining. They do. They put the ball into the hands of Hagan. Swings it back to the top. Open three. Wide open. And they get it right down Main Street. It is. Emmanuel Quickly dropping down the triple right there for the Wildcats. He's got 13 tonight. 8-point lead by Kentucky here with 3.5 left to go. Vanderbilt with the basketball left wing perimeter. It's Dylan Dessou. Dessou guarded by Quickly. Swings it out to the right corner. Over to Saban Lee, back over to Dessou, and we got a foul on the low post. Kentucky commits another foul on the reach and towards the basketball trying to get in. Looks like it should be a bonus time once again at the free throw line for Vanderbilt once again. as Kentucky's over the limit. So Dylan DeSue shooting the 1-on-1 bonus at the free throw line for the Commodores. 8-point game with 3 minutes, 26 seconds. Dylan DeSue struggling at the line right now this season. 58%. Actually, he's in the double bonus. Kentucky has committed foul number 10. First shot, no good, misses. Shot number 2 coming up at the line here tonight by Dylan DeSue of Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt struggling at the free throw line, and that shot is a miss. Ouch, they are 6 for 14 at the free throw line. 8 misses. As they get the rebound by Kentucky. Kentucky basketball. Welcome to the channel. It's your boy Raven. Thanks so much for stopping by here. Actually lives in Lexington, Kentucky. Thanks so much for finding my stream here. I appreciate it. Kentucky up by 8. They have it at the right wing perimeter. Kentucky with it. Dribbling with quickly. Puts it back outside. A 3. Taken. It's good. Triple time here by Kentucky as they lead by 11. Emmanuel quickly got himself 16 points so far tonight. Under 3 minutes left to go. Vanderbilt basketball. If you're new to the channel, make sure hit the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play. Vandy has it top of the key. Burst the speed of low post. Ooh, tons of contact. That's going to be no foul. A player on the ground right there. That's DeSue at the baseline. Kentucky with the basketball. So they got it here at the top of the key. Swings it back over to the left baseline. Moves it over to the left wing here for Kentucky. Into the hands of Quickly. Quickly with the basketball now top of the key. They're up by 11. 2:25 left to go. Dribble drive into lane. Right-handed layup. Banks it up and in. Off the backboard. It will count by 2 right there for Kentucky. They're up by 13. Vanderbilt with it. Thanks so much for finding my stream, Gazed. I appreciate it, brother. Anytime that you would like, feel free to come back on the channel here. Thank you so much. It means a whole lot to me to find my stream here. Anything you need here, by the way, feel free to let me know. It was awesome talking to you. Thank you so much for being a part here, and feel free to come back anytime. 70-57 to score. 2:08 left to go. Shots of the free throw line coming up by Vanderbilt. First shot up. First shot's good. 12-point game. If you're new to the channel, make sure hit the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. I call play-by-play for college basketball, NBA, March Madness tournament on the channel. Indeed, you hit it right on, Jason, here. This channel is all about sports fans for play-by-play here, growing the community no matter what fan you guys are here on the channel. Whatever fan you guys are, this is a stream to connect basically the world together. Not only the U.S., but international countries as well. Right now, we're on the TV timeout in the 12-point game. Welcome to the channel, Colt and Holly B. Thanks so much for stopping by here. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for stopping by. Do not listen to those people, Gazed here. Do not listen to those people here, man. Anytime, brother. Feel free to stop on by in the stream here. I've never had to deal with this since like April last year, so it's unfortunately there's people in the world it's just very sad. Some of the people, how they treat others. It's really sad. Those type of people here. But anytime, Gazed here, feel free to stop by in the stream, brother. I really enjoy having you here. You are an awesome man, and you're just an awesome individual person here. And we're all born differently, no matter what. 70-68 to score. Welcome on the channel once again, Rejax FN. Thanks so much, bud, for stopping by. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, buddy, for being a part here once again here. So, Vanderbilt will go to the free throw line. Kentucky come in to foul. 2 minutes, 8 seconds left to go. If you guys are new, make sure hit the like, hit the subscribe, as I call play-by-play. Hey, welcome back, Vaughn. Welcome back here once again. So we got 2 in the double bonus right now by Vanderbilt. First shot's up. That one's good by Saban Lee at the free throw line. Puts it to an 11-point game. Kentucky gets the inbound. So Kentucky now with the basketball. They have it trying to dribble past half court. They're close to it. They need to get it past the 10-second. They do. They have it now at the free throw circle. Lobs over the top. Oh, they get the jam right there. Nick Richards. And the alley-oop by Kentucky puts it to a 13-point game. 1:50 left remaining here. Vanderbilt with the basketball. They dribble past the half-court logo. They have it at the top of the key. Bounce pass over to the right wing perimeter for the Commodores. Commodores into the hands of Maxwell Evans. Evans now hands this one off. Kentucky in a 10-2 run. Right corner three. It's off the mark. Kentucky gets the rebound, and looking like Kentucky's going to seal the deal last minute and 30. 13-point game right now. 72-59. Kentucky will just take their sweet time with the basketball. No, instead they're going to dribble drive into lane, and they're going to put it up and in off the backboard. It counts for two once again there by Tyrese Maxey. And the largest lead tonight by Kentucky with the last minute and 12. Vanderbilt going inside. They put up the shot now and goes up and in. They count it off the backboard. It counts for two. 74-61 right now the score, everyone. And the final minute and 10 left remaining in this game. As this channel is out here for everybody to be respectful on. Nick Richards, by the way, fouled out. Not really that big of a case anyway because they're up by 13. It's not like he fouled out in the game that went into overtime. Yes, I do plan to do a doubleheader tonight, so I will be back after this one as well for the next stream. First shot good at the free throw line by Vanderbilt. And that one is good. Thank you so much, everybody, for being a part here on the channel. You guys were, you guys were great here tonight. Yes, great community. It's all about being together as one here as a community and standing up for each and every single one of you. That shot is good. Kentucky dribbles the length of the distance of the court, lays it up and in. Yes, it's a Rhode Island hat here. So yeah, I'm a Rhode Island fan, by the way. I live right down the road from Providence. I'm from Massachusetts, but I live like 50 minutes away from URI's campus. But unfortunately tonight, it's just yeah, they're still getting blown out. 59-41. They're down against Dayton. All right, final 50 seconds right now. Vanderbilt with the basketball, right wing dribbling as they're down by 14. Oh, they go. Reverse handle layup. That one's up and good off the backboard. It counts. 12-point game, 48 seconds. The refs swallow their whistles. Yeah, hasn't been that many fouls by Kentucky past few minutes or so. Kentucky just dribbled the basketball and he lost control of it out of bounds. So they lost control of it. Vanderbilt will get it back with 46 seconds. Yes, great right there. Great point. I don't know anymore. Indeed, that's what we got. We got a community here that connects the entire globe together, no matter what state you're in, what country you're in. We connect the globe together here as a play-by-play community on the channel. If anybody is new here tonight, feel free, hit the like, hit the sub here in the final 48 seconds remaining of this game. First shot, the free throw line. Actually, Kentucky is at the line as they did lose control of the basketball, but Vanderbilt committed the foul from behind. First shot's up. First shot is good there at the line. It's a 13-point Kentucky lead in the final 48 seconds. Quickly is perfect once again at the free throw line. He's got himself 17, looking for 18. Emmanuel Quickly, second shot coming up at the free throw line. The shot is up. This shot is good. That one's good. 78-64. Welcome to the channel, Wild Clan. Thanks so much for stopping by. Vanderbilt with a basketball, 14-point game. Make sure, drop a like, hit the sub. They have it at the right wing perimeter. Dribble drive, low post. Vanderbilt misses. Gets a rebound by Kentucky. Kentucky with the basketball. Yeah, feel free, guys. Drop the states down below here. I'm from Massachusetts, by the way. We got everybody all over here, wherever you're from. Rejax FN from New York. Awesome, man. Ryan out in Maine. I don't know anymore in Florida. Oh, that Deuce is out in California. And Boulder Vaughn out in Colorado. I do plan to call Colorado against Oregon on Thursday nights. Final 6 seconds. Kentucky will dribble out the clock, and this game is over here. Thank you so much for stopping by as this one is done. Right now tonight, indeed. All around the country. As we are from here on the channel. I've got a lot of the people from the NBA games are out in the Philippines, but this game has just finished up. Kentucky gets the W in here. Final score 78-64 as they get the win tonight. And that is it for this one. Thank you all so much for stopping by the way, on the channel here. I'll be back in probably like 10 minutes from now, calling play-by-play over for Michigan State versus Illinois. I'm going to have to reset the scoreboard and everything and put on those two teams. So I'm going to have to do that, and then I'll probably be back in around 10 minutes from now. I'm actually trying to get that game up here over on the computer. I'm going to see if I can update the stats and stuff like that before I sign off here in this one, as this game has gone final. So we'll be back about 10 minutes from now. Feel free to join me back here in Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube here. Kentucky gets a W, 78-64, the final.